Okay, welcome back. It's Neo Kenshin again. We're continuing our Let's Play of an NES favorite, Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers, part of the Disney era of Capcom games. And we just finished up with Area C, so now we're going to go ahead and tackle Area D as the next part, which is the toy store. And of course, this one, they definitely changed the music around. It gives it that more toyish feel, you know, that kidtastic feel, which is definitely good for this stage because it creates a great sense of ambiance. And the theme just goes really good with the stage. You can see, you know, the clown boxes. So it just really gives you that feel that and you just really fit into the world. This is actually another unique enemy, the spin things. When they're teetering like that, they can damage you. But if you hit them and they speed up, you can pass right through them without taking any damage. Okay. Now, this was another pretty unique enemy. It was some kind of rabbit that like flips carpets at you. Of course, you can't get hit by the carpets, or you do take damage. And then these birds, they're another ones that will try to kick the blocks. Okay, now this is going to actually tear back into the hint that we received at the end of Stage C. If you notice, the blocks are falling down. We have to turn the switches to the off position, and that will actually stop the blocks from falling. With it, you do want to be very careful that you don't get hit. This part here, of course, when you stand on them, it will turn the switch on, but since we have it, we can just turn the switch back off. Okay, now we wait, and we can just pass right through here. Make sure we run so we don't get stuck on the wall. Okay. Just keep making it through here. Now you gotta be careful with those blocks, because if you didn't notice, if you notice carefully, you'll notice that the blocks are different colors. The light browns are always the crates you can pick up, but if you ever see those dark ones, then those are the ones that will are normally enemies that will try to, you know, ambush you. So you want to be real careful that you don't run into them, or you know, it's gonna hurt. Okay. Just time it right. Just go up underneath. Now we're at the boss, the robot. Now this one was one of the more difficult bosses back in the game because you had to time it. You had to avoid his balls attack, and then you also you can only hit him when he's on screen. Another thing is they actually made it that you had to jump at a certain height and hit him. Otherwise, the hit wouldn't register. You want to always aim for the yellow lights on his chest, and that will actually take him out. 5 hits, and he's gone. Zony's down. So let's go ahead and see if we can get another life here. Okay, and another message for Zone E. Okay, and these are usually some really good hints to go by, so we'll head to Zone E and check the place out. And this looks more like a forest level, similar to the first level, Zone A that we were in. You do want to be careful around those cocoon monsters, and you also want to be careful there. Now here's something unique. This is another one of the heavier power-ups, like the apples, and you'll notice that they're sweating. But apparently, chipmunks can pick up logs fairly easy because they can jump. They're not restricted by their jump, so which is something unique. And then, okay, we've got roaches. And, another extra man. I'll just keep running through here. Okay. Now, there's actually a pretty unique trick here. If you're playing 2-player mode, then you can actually grab your partner and throw him up. But what you want to do is you want to kind of edge as close along as you can. And if I do it right here, yeah, you want to get right about here. You can kind of see where Dale's nose is. just right before the edge. You can get there and jump, and that'll put you right through, and you can grab the extra life. Okay, and this is the boat that was given to us in the hint from Area D, which is just a simple boat ride. And this is another one of the stage unique weapons, which is the hammer, which is needed to break through this rock here. And we'll just keep that just in case, because that actually can be used as a weapon as well. But that's only for this part. It's gone. Okay. Be careful here. The stars, we can just jump right over them. Oh, gotta be careful. Oh, be real careful. Okay. And this is the end of the stage. Oh, and I missed the health power-up. Okay. Well, so much for my no-death run. Well, it's okay. I've got enough lives anyway. Okay. And this is the jellyfish. This is definitely one of the more harder bosses because he's spamming that lightning like crazy. Yeah, see what I mean? Okay, now I will admit it's definitely been a very long time since I played this game. And, I mean, even though I was doing kind of like a blind run, you know, hey, even I have rusty opponents. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, that's not good. Okay, 4th time's a charm. If it's more than that, then yeah, I know I'm too old. And a little trick to let you know, whenever you throw something, like whenever you throw the ball, if you're right by the... Oh, okay, we'll try this again. Okay, whenever you throw the ball horizontally, if you're right by the edge and you hold down your B button, what will happen is they'll actually, your character will actually catch it. Oh, shoot. Ooh, okay. Now I know why this one's classified as one of the harder bosses in the game. Ugh. Okay, let's go ahead and get Zone F done, which is more or less like a warehouse area. And once again, the music has changed, which is a lot more appropriate for this area. It gives you more of that more dark, mysterious feel. You do want to be careful here for the balls rolling through. You can't, even if you're carrying a crate, you can't actually duck and have the balls hit you and not take damage. You will still take damage, but we do want to go ahead and avoid those birds. And of course, those birds, they do knock out the crates and they do take more damage. Okay, now we have to make the long climb, which this one's going to be full of some pretty devastating jumps, which I just fell off, which I didn't mean to do. Okay, no more deaths. No more deaths. Alright. And yet that puzzles me how a crate can stay there in midair. Interesting version of tag. Ooh, and I missed that. Okay. No more deaths again. We'll try this one more time. Okay, here we go. See, that's just weird. A crate is just there in midair for no apparent reason. Okay, alright, we're in good shape here. Now let's just make our way up and to the exit. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Zones E and Zones F were kind of classified as more of the harder zones in the game. So, you know, those were kind of tricky. Now we're on our way to the final part, Zone G, which is Fat Cat's Casino. Once again, we get another change in the background music, which gives you, and of course it kind of goes along with it. It gives you that feel that you're actually in a casino. So, you know, it's definitely a good compliment. goes well with it. And now we'll want to watch out for these lizards. They will jump occasionally. Of course, you've got two routes here. A lot of times, you can go the upper route for the flowers, but then in the lower route, a lot of times there will be hidden stars there in the black areas. We'll go back to the top so we can get all the flowers here. Yeah, the hidden stars just like that. I missed two of the flowers, but it's okay. Okay, now we've got the football rhinos. And another bottle of pepper that we still don't know what to do with. And once again, we probably will never know what to do with that bottle of pepper. It's something that just seems to stick with you, and we're just like, okay, might as well go with it. Okay, now we've got to be careful here, jumping over these ant things. On the ceiling of the casino. Once again, just kind of take your time here, just avoid the rhinos. Watch out for the bees there. Okay, this is one of those where you would need a second player to be able to get up there. Oh, a little bit of a lag spike there. Hope that didn't really cause too much problem there. Up here, and of course they give you an extra man. Now we've got to kind of create a bridge to get over to the exit door. And it's the boss. Now this boss you got to be really careful because those spikes will damage you. And then you also want to be careful of the coins. Basically just want to kind of stand a little to the left of the coins. Sometimes kind of move a little bit more so that way he'll change his angle, and that's when you want to go in for the attack. And there we go. We have completed stage G. Our zone G is done, and we'll go ahead and get our extra man in the bonus game. And of course, we have rescued Gadget. And how do we do it? We throw flowers at her. Yeah. And seriously, this chick is like a genius. I mean, come on, she built a rocket. You know, which goes up and back down. Okay, and now we are at the final 3 stages of the game. And this is episode H, and we will continue with this in our next video. And until next time, guys, take it easy.